Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, currently 12:25 in the afternoon. A little bit of a late start, but technically we had an early start. So for the first time in forever, when I got out of work, I'll open the Dasher app just to see, if it was busy, and it was red. Never happens that early in the morning. I'm like, you know what? Let's go online. So I literally went online and I started driving home. I mean, I took more of a scenic route, but I only added like 5 more minutes to my trip. And then I got an order from Einstein Bagels, $10 payout, like 6.8 miles. The miles were not great, but it was literally like taking me home. So we did that order, $10, and then I got offline, went home, went to sleep. Woke up around like 11ish, took out my dog, had a light breakfast, and now here we are, back on the road. We're gonna go till about 7:30. I want to say that my goal is 200. It might be unrealistic, but that's the whole point of a goal, right? Well, not to be unrealistic, but for it to be hard to achieve. So as we have a little bit of a late start, I think 200 is perfect. And we just accepted our first order here from Jersey Mike's, paying $8.75, 5 miles. But again, we're starting a little bit later, so the $8.75 is great cash flow. So hopefully, the food's ready. What else? I forgot something. I was gonna say something, but I just completely forgot about it. It'll come back to me. But yeah, so we're making our way here towards Jersey Mike's. Hopefully the food is ready, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we get the order picked up here from Jersey Mike's, and then we get this stacked offer from a far inferior sub place, Subway, $6.07. Not expecting this to move. See, when the map came up, I thought it was going to the same customer for a second, because I don't see my original customer on the map unless I'm tripping, but it's on the screen. So I was like, why would they get Jersey Mike's and then get Subway? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm like, you know what? An extra $6 for 2 more miles, and it's really not that much out of the way. Why not? I'm pretty confident that it'll be ready. That Subway's actually pretty fast. I mean, there are not that many Subways in my area anymore. They're slowly dying. And I can see why. I mean, I feel like Subway is, I don't want to say like bad, but it's, there's so many better options. I would consider Potbelly better. Probably would say Jimmy John's, faster, better. Jersey Mike's, of course, far superior. There's just so many sub chains that are just way better. You know which sub chain I haven't had in forever? I don't even know if they're still in business anymore. You guys remember Quiznos? There used to be a bunch here back in the day. Now they're all gone. It's interesting how a lot of like stores just disappear over time, fade away. Anyways, we have a 5-minute drive here towards Subway. Hopefully it's ready, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we got here to this little tiny shopping center that's basically in between a bunch of neighborhoods, and it's packed. There's no parking for whatever reason. There's a Safeway, a CVS, and a couple of restaurants, but somehow it's always packed. Anyways, it took me longer to find parking than it did to walk into the Subway and get it. But once I hit that I was here, I realized that the pickup time was 12:25. It's like 12:39 when I got here or whatever. So we'll see. I mean, I'm sure she's probably been waiting for a while. Maybe she didn't tip. I don't know, or maybe a low tip. Plus, I feel like if you're not already here or nearby, you don't really come here just for like a little tiny Subway order, So I think that's why maybe nobody took it. I don't know. But like I said, we're back on the road. We're making our way here towards the drop-off. Hopefully it goes smooth, and we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. Not only did the GPS take me to the wrong side of the street for the order from Subway, the lady was already waiting for me outside. And when a customer looks pissed, she's out there with a phone in her hand, And I was like, oh, I'm sorry it took so long. And she's like, oh, next time I'm going to order through the Doordash shop. I ordered through Subway because it had a deal. But she was like, if I would have known it was going to take this long, I would have just ordered through Doordash. Screwed the deal. So I don't know what the deal was, but I don't think it was worth the wait. At least she didn't think so. Anyways, we got both of them dropped off. Now we're sitting at 1482. It's currently 1 o'clock, 1:01 in the afternoon. And look at this trash order we just declined here from this very expensive restaurant. I've been there once for DoorDash, and I was like, wow, even the water here. It's one of those places where they ask you, what kind of water would you like? Not just like, oh, here's a water. It's like, would you like bottled? And then they have like a specific type of water bottle, and fancy. 4 items, 11.3 miles away for $4.75. Zero chance anyone that's, you know, smart or at least knows what they're doing delivers that. No way. No way. Anyways, we're making our way here towards the town center, hoping we get something before we park. Because again, I don't want to park, and I'm getting these bad orders that are just. Look at this order. I mean, I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys from Chick-fil-A. $11.50 for the payout. That's not bad, but the problem is it leaves you in the middle of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. There's nothing up there, nothing up there. There isn't even signal up there. At least I don't have signal. I got Verizon. So, anyways, you know what else I just noticed? The invite friends is back. Invite friends and get $200. So we need more dashers apparently. What's the highest you guys ever seen that? My highest when I first started doing DoorDash, I invited this guy that I we were kind of friends, but not really, and it was $1,500 for him to do 200 deliveries. We're not friends anymore because he couldn't do it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I think we're still we're acquaintances, but nah, it wasn't for him. I think he needed like 40 more deliveries, so that kind of sucked. But then after that thing went down to like 700, and then now it's down to 200. I mean, usually there isn't even any dollar amount. It's just zero. It just says invite friends for free. So that's kind of nuts. Anyways, again, we're still declining some bad orders here. Hopefully we get something that's relatively decent because I don't want to park. I don't want to waste time. Okay, look at this. Do we want to take this? $12.35, 6 items, 6.7. Okay, you know what? I would actually take this if it wasn't going to the hospital. So we're gonna go ahead and decline that. Oh, I should have screenshotted it, but yeah. Anyways, it was paying $12.35, 6.7 miles, two drop-offs, 2 different items. But yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know what's with people that live so far away trying to order from places here. Maybe I don't even know how that works. Because doesn't DoorDash have like a radius? I don't know. I'm gonna screenshot this real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. From Silver Diner, paying $8.75. And it's going 1 item, 8.3 miles. Again, to the middle of nowhere, all the way up top, where there's nothing but green and houses. So, yeah. We're not getting anything here that's, decent, I guess. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, so we finally got a decent offer here from Chick-fil-A showing $6.75. Yeah, this dog has been missing for a while. It says I'm still missing. That's so sad. It's August 24th. Hopefully, they find him, but I feel like it's been a while, so either somebody kept him or maybe a car hit him. Who knows? Hopefully nothing happened, though. But we're going to go to Chick-fil-A here, $6.75. Let's go. Okay, guys, we were in and out of Chick-fil-A. The food was ready. Hopefully they find that dog. I've been seeing little posters for that dog since a while ago. And but you know what's interesting? That a lot of those posts always say, like, oh, do not approach or do not chase. How are you supposed to get the dog to come to you then? You know what I mean? You can't approach him or whatever. So, I don't know. Hopefully they find him. We're 3 minutes away from the drop-off. This is basically already in the town center. So, it's a win-win-win all around. And the food was ready. Let's go. Guys, we got the last order dropped off here from Chick-fil-A. And to my surprise, it was a no-tip order. $6.75, all base pay. They got me. They got me, guys. They got me with that. Can't believe they got me with that. But you know what? They probably waited a long time for the base pay to be $6.75. Yeah. Anyways, we were just parked at the town center because we were next to it. It was going to like a little daycare that's next to the town center, which just thinking about it, that daycare is probably super expensive because I feel like everyone that lives here probably puts their kids there. You know what I mean? But anyways, we're going back to the little shopping center that was just at with Chick-fil-A, but this time we're going to Chipotle, $7.50. I think it was going like 3.3 miles maybe. Again, it's slow, not a bad order. Hopefully the food's ready. But yeah, so what was the last time they got you? Meaning you took a no tip order, but you thought I had a tip on it. If that makes any sense. Let me know. But if they got me, that's fine. For $6.75 base pay, that's that's fine. You can fool me like that all the time, no worries. The miles made sense, dollar amount made sense. So yeah. Anyways, let me know in the comments. Let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see that, okay, but these are the new Dare people. I'm thinking it's a scam. They don't really look that legit, but they're trying to revive the whole Dare. If you guys had Dare growing up, it was like a say no to drugs thing, basically. This one, it's not exactly that. I don't know what it really is, to be honest. Last time they were trying to talk to me, they just want to get your money, And I was trying to ask questions, and they really weren't answering. They were just kind of like, "Oh, we're trying to make sure that we're doing the right thing, and this and that." They could make more money saying fake their T-shirts with a little lion. Anyways, we're here at Chipotle, and they just sent me a stack offer, an additional $5.25, less than a mile. So we jumped on that because again, we started late, so we gotta make sure that we do what we can here to stay as active as possible. But yeah, I don't trust those people. They just, when you don't want to answer questions, basic questions like where's this money going to, and so it's kind of sketchy to me. So anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, guys, we got the orders picked up. Both of them, they were both ready, the stack and the original offer. Well, the stack it's a good order, $5.25, less than a mile, and I was already going to Chipotle anyways. That made sense. Now when I came out, their people were like, "Hey sir, can we talk to you? Can we take a minute of your time?" And then I said, "Hey, do you mind if I record this? I have a YouTube channel. We can get you more exposure." And he was like, "Oh no, that's okay. We're just really looking for local people." And I'm like, you know what? That could kind of make sense because maybe they're not regional or national like they used to be. But then I said, "Hey, where's the money going to? And do you have like a tax exempt, number from the state and this and that?" And he started getting flustered when I asked all these questions because now they take Cash App. Okay, they take Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Now, I mean, hold on, I don't want to honk this person. What are you doing, bro? It's green. Now, those are more legitimized nowadays, than maybe 5-6 years ago. But he didn't want to answer. He was like, "Oh, we have that info, but we can give it to you after you donate." What kind of baloney is that? And who falls for this? I think they're really playing on people's nostalgia because there was a real program, maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. I don't know when they stopped or what happened to it. So I feel like a lot of people will recognize like the font and the name and this and that. So I don't even know how they set up a little tent area or whatnot. I mean, they could be legit. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have all the info, or maybe they just need someone there that has all this info, because people are going to ask these kinds of questions, I mean, I don't think that I was wrong to ask. I'm not going to donate money. I don't even know where it's going, how it's being used. You know what I mean? So anyways, we're pulling up here to the first customer. Let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so we got the orders dropped off, both of them. Like, just to clarify on my last clip, I don't even know if you need like a tax ID number. I'm pretty sure you do if you're like a nonprofit of some sort, right? But I was just throwing out, random stuff, and dude was all like, like all flustered. So I think it's a scam. I don't know. I think they have enough legit stuff, like, oh, if you bring a little table that says there, have a couple of lion t-shirts, maybe a couple of plush toys to, convince whoever you need to convince to set up a little booth, So yeah. Anyways, we got both of those dropped off. We're sitting at 35.32, and then right away we're going to my favorite sub place, Jersey Mike's, 625, like 2.5 miles, I think. And we're literally right next to Jersey Mike's, which is the best part. So hopefully it's ready, and we'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, we got the order dropped off here from Jersey Mike's, and I think I've been saying the wrong total for the longest time. I forgot to include my I think I have that $10 that I made really early this morning. So we're sitting at $52 with 57 cents. I cannot believe it's taking me this long to remember that. So that was my bad. Anyways, we have our next order here from Noodles and Company, showing 675, like 2.3 miles. Yo, what's going on today? Now I see the other people that are also scamming. This one, I think it's more well known. It's where they hook up like a violin to like a speaker, and the dude's playing, but homie's not really playing. He says he has 4 kids and he needs help and this and that. And I feel for him because he has the wife and the kids are there with him. But if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't him. I've offered one of these panhandlers a job at my W-2. All you gotta do is show up. Guaranteed job. As long as you can pass the drug test and show up, you're there. You're there. And he was like, "Nah, I'm good." He said that. He said, "Nah, I'm good." Anyways, we're here at Noodles and Company. Hopefully the food's ready, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Okay, guys, so then you can see the guy right here, okay, on the left. Now, they basically just set up near shopping centers, kind of rotate and just pretend to play, and he has like a little sign saying that, he needs a job. No, he doesn't even say that. He says he needs help, right? Now, and I know that it wasn't him, but wouldn't somebody offering you a job be considered probably the best help someone could give you? You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, that's just my 2 cents. But everyone's situation is a bit different, so I'm not gonna judge or anything. But we got the order here picked up. We're on our way now. We are 6 minutes away from the drop off. I think we've been pretty active. I don't think we had any downtime really. None that I can think of. So hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. It is 2:15, so we are basically still, I would say, in the slow times, but we're doing what we can. We're already more than 50 bucks in. So again, the goal is 200. A little bit ambitious, but hey, what's wrong with that, right? Anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we got the order dropped off here. Man, I had a lot of handed to me today. So what's going on? I think this is my third one in a row that was handed to me. Anyways, we're sitting at 59.32, currently 2:25, and it looks like we're gonna park here for the very first time. I might even take a small lunch break because there's a little gap between my shift. This one ends at 2:30, the next one starts at 3. So I'm gonna have a 15-minute gap until I can dash now again, or I could just take the full 30 minutes, catch a bite. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I need to decide soon because it's gonna be 2:30 real quick. Or if it's still busy, I can just dash now and then there is no gap. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys real soon. Guys, I did not even have to make a choice because we got this order here from Willard's Barbecue, 650. I think it's going 3 miles. The food was ready. Now we're back on the road here. And by the time we drop this off, it'll be like 2:40, maybe 2:45. Depends on the lights. By then I'll be able to dash now again. So, but I'm not gonna lie, I also took this order because it's leaving me pretty close to Jersey Mike's. So it looks like Jersey Mike's is gonna be the move for a lunch. So it's a win-win right there. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we got the last order dropped off and it left me very close to, you guessed it, Jersey Mike's. We got the lunch secured. Now my first shift is officially over, but we're gonna hit dash now because it's already 2:45 anyways. We're gonna get back on. Let's see. And right now we are sitting, if I'm not mistaken, here at 65.82 for the first portion of our dash. Again, the goal is $200 by 7:30. It's gonna be 3 o'clock here fairly soon. So we got some work ahead of us. So now I'm back on. I'm dashing right now. So I'm gonna go find a spot and eat this while we wait for an order. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are doing well. It's a beautiful day here. Hopefully it's nice where you're at. Although I wouldn't mind a little bit of rain. Not a lot of rain, just a little bit of rain to encourage people to just order food, Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go. Okay, guys, quick little update. We ended up crushing the Jersey Mike's, and then it's been incredibly slow ever since. We did do one order here from my home Thai bistro off screen. Ended up paying $6.75, and after that, it's been dead. It's been absolutely dead. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys. We'll see you on the next order. Guys, after what felt like forever and eternity, man, it's 4:10 right now. We just picked up our next order from Savage Burrito, which is Uncle Julio's ghost kitchen. I hate picking up Savage Burrito orders because they're never ready. But I'm like, you know what? I'd rather wait for the food than wait to get an order. So that's what we did. Now we're on the road. We're only 7 minutes away, 2.2 miles now. I think it was 2.8, maybe 3 miles. I forget how many miles it said, but it was good enough for me to take. So here we are. Hopefully after this, it just gets busy because, man, the last hour and a half, brutal, absolutely brutal. We'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, we got the order from Savage Burrito dropped off, and as we were coming back, we had just passed the Outback, right? Then I get this order right here from Outback, 825, 4.8 miles. Now, the only reason why I took this order, well, 2 reasons. One, it's freaking slow. 2, the customer. I know this customer. I looked at the customer name, and the map looked right around where she lives, and she always tips well. She usually orders mostly breakfast. I always get her whenever I do like an early shift. She always orders Silver Diner, and I always take her order. She lives a little bit far away from most restaurants, but she always tips pretty well. So I'm hoping that this is going to go from $8.25 to a bare minimum $10. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see what happens. The food, I don't know if the food was ready or not, because at Outback they make you wait in the car and then they come to you, and sometimes I really don't know how long to wait until I go to the door. You know what I mean? Because whenever I go to the door right away, they're like, "Oh, just go to the car. We'll come help you." But then today, like I felt like I had been there for like 5 minutes, and it was probably a lot less than that. But it took him like a while to acknowledge that I was there. So I was like, yo, what is going on? Until she finally came out, So, anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. So we got the order dropped off from Outback. Ended up being 1025, just what I thought it was gonna be. Then I got this order here from our mom, Eugenia, which is a really, I think it's Greek, but it's super fancy, expensive. And it was 5 items, like 2.5 miles. I couldn't see the items, so I wasn't sure what they got. But I was like, you know what? Let me take a risk. Maybe it'll be a banger. Now it was not the banger that I was hoping, but it was more than 675. It ended up being, I want to say 871, like a random amount. And now we're almost back here at the town center. It's currently 5 o'clock. It's 5:05 in the afternoon. So we basically got 2.5 hours left. So realistically speaking, I don't think we can do $200, but can we do maybe 150? I mean, we're almost at $100. So we just need some decent orders here, and I think we can make it happen. Hopefully, we can do at least 150. Let's go. So guys, I don't know what's going on here, but it says WUSA Channel 9. So I don't know what they're doing, but causing a lot of traffic here in the town center. So anyways, we have our next order here. We just accepted from Bar Taco. Now I'm hoping that I can get to Bar Taco, because typically whenever they do like events and stuff here in the town center, it's always by this little park area next to the Bar Taco. So okay, cool, it's clear, so that's good. But yeah, so we're gonna hopefully walk in and walk right out, because see, Bar Taco is just so hit or miss sometimes. But it's low mileage. It's basically going around the corner, so I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully the food's ready, and we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we get to the Bar Taco. They're extremely busy. I don't see the name of my customer behind their counter, so I asked one of the runners, and this man, without even checking, says, oh yeah, we're bagging it up right now. And I was like, are you bagging it up right now, or you just said that to get me to be quiet? And I said that maybe a little bit nicer, but hey, I was like, hey, can you actually check? I just want to know, that way I can make an informed decision. I can drop the order, someone else can pick it up, no big deal. And he goes, oh yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, man, I'm just, we're just so used to the drivers being assholes. And I was like, well, I believe it. I see my share of bad drivers and whatnot. But I was like, hey, when you get a chance, just can you check for me real quick? Is I just want to know, because if you tell me, they're bagging it up and then they're not bagging it up, then I'm assuming they're bagging it up. You know what I mean? But they're really not. So he went to the back, and he actually came out with the order. And he said they were actually bagging it up, but when he told me that, he had no idea. Anyways, we got it dropped off, and then it became, I think, $12.25. So hey, that's probably our best order of the entire day, now that I think about it. Dollars to mile ratio, I think. And then we got this order right here, which we're pulling up right now. And honestly, I'm on the fence. We're going to On the Border, but we're gonna go pick up for Mr. Beast. Now, Mr. Beast is, the ghost kitchen here for On the Border. I'm sure everybody knows who Mr. Beast is on YouTube. I haven't picked up a Mr. Beast burger order in forever, so hopefully it's ready. It's also going like literally less than a mile, so that's the best part about it. Also, pickup time is right now, so who knows what's gonna happen. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so we're gonna go here, see if the food's ready On the Border. Hopefully it is. So you can see the pickup time, it's 5:36. It's 5:35 right now, so hopefully it's ready. Let's see. Cool. Thanks, man. Thank you. All right, guys, we got the order picked up here from Mr. Beast, as you saw. Now, I can go behind the counter now, because the last time that I was here, the girl said, hey, if you don't see anyone, but you see your order, go ahead and grab it. Cool, no problem. So they didn't have to wait or anything. Although towards the end, the bartender came around just to confirm real quick. He knows me. He's the only person that's still there. I think this is before COVID, like pre-COVID. So homie is an OG of On the Border. And he knows that I come here all the time. So, anyways, we're 3 minutes away, and it's only because of these lights. So hopefully we can, get it dropped off fairly quick. But, it's definitely picked up a lot, for sure. Because, an hour and a half ago, I was literally sitting not doing anything for like forever. So anyways, let me get this dropped off. We're baby stepping it to 150. Let's go! All right, guys, so we got the order dropped off here from Mr. Beast Burger. Super simple drop off. The lady actually had a sign on her door. I read like half of it because, first of all, her handwriting is garbage. She's probably a doctor or something. But it was basically saying, hey, my name is this and that. I'm authorizing the UPS driver to leave a package without my signature. First of all, I don't think that's how that works. I think your signature for a reason, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. Do you guys think the UPS driver would have, read the note and said, yeah, this seems legit? Because it did not look legit at all. But anyways, now we're here back at the town center, declining some bad offers. It's 5:45. So hopefully, we can keep the ball rolling, because for a hot second, I was like, we're going to catch fire right now. Because we were like order after order after order, and now we're deflated. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, after a slow period, we finally got 2 orders here from Silver Diner. The first one's paying $7.50, 3.5 miles, and they stacked it. An additional $6 for like 2.4 miles. But I saw 5 items. I'm like, okay, 5 items? Might be another big order. And then when they gave me the food, three of the items are utensils. So, they got me with that one. So it is what it is. I'm just glad that we're doing something. I don't think we're going to hit 150 realistically, because it's just not that busy today. Or there could be lots of drivers. I don't know. Who knows? But, we're going to do what we can. So hopefully after this, we can do maybe 1, 2, 3 more orders. Let's go. Okay, guys. So we got both orders dropped off. And the one that I thought was the one that tricked me, nope, joke's on me all over again. Because even though it was 5 items and 3 of those happened to be napkins and utensils, the order had a $9 tip, $11 payout. Let's go. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be, because right now I got to do some math, but I think we're sitting around 135, 136 maybe for the entire dash. So we could do 150. It's only 6:40. So we got, like 45 minutes, give or take. So I'm hoping that we can, catch a couple of orders here on our way back to the town center. Man, what a day. What a day. Even though it's a slower day, we're still making it work. We're still making that money. So it's all about perspective. When I have at least $150, hopefully more than what I had in the morning. You know what I mean? So hopefully it all works out, and we'll see you guys on the next order. Okay, guys, just when I thought all hope was lost, Target comes across my screen. Now, I've just been talking about how all the orders have been low paying, and I think this one is still trending in that same direction. It's not terrible because it's only going like 1 mile. But it's also not great. $14.25, 10 items, right? And I was fully prepared, to go shopping, go look for some, frozen foods, vegetables, whatever. Nope, it was all like household stuff. It was paper towels, it was like Febreze, and then a bunch of random shampoos that I could not find, even with the help of the Target like associate. She was like, yeah, my scanner's broken, but I think it's this. Then we scanned it, it wasn't working. So we didn't really waste a whole lot of time. I think we did it under 15, 16 minutes. I can't remember. I wanted to record some of it, but then at the same time, I was like, I'm in a time crunch because we're only going until 7:30. It's already 7:15. We're making our way to drop it off. There was only 1 item we couldn't find, and then I'm just refunding it because it wasn't there. She wasn't responding, so it is what it is. But yeah, I think this is going to put us right around 150 if I'm not mistaken. So hey, we're still going to make at least 150. It could always be worse. So I'm pretty happy with the way they turned out, considering how late we started. We started pretty late today. So I still think today was probably busier than yesterday. But yesterday we just started earlier. You know what I mean? So anyways, let me get this dropped off. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky with 1 more order. Maybe. We'll see. All right, guys, we get the last order dropped off, and shout out to this random lady who was just going home and let me in because I could not figure out this call box. This call box looks like it's like 100 years old. I know that it's not, but it's like all the buttons are faded. You can't even see the screen. It was a mess. So shout out to the lady because she let me in. Some people won't let you in. They'll be like, oh, you have to call this and that. And I get it, but I showed her, I have the code. It's just not working, and it was going to her neighbor, so she was cool. So the order had a $2 tip, and see, this is the flip side compared to food delivery. I feel like we rely more like on customer tips, right? At least technically we should, because the base pay, it is what it is. It's pretty low. But I feel like for shop and delivery orders, the customers are like, I'm paying a delivery fee, why would I tip? So that one, it flips. That one is all about the base pay, you know what I mean? So that one had I think a $2 tip, and that's all base pay. But anyways, we're gonna finish the dash here at $150 with 87 cents, which honestly is a success. Considering how slow it was and how slow it felt, I would consider today a success. Now, this is what I mean by that. We only declined 105 orders. That's pretty low for me. There's days I'm declining 150, 200 offers. You know, we completed 18 deliveries. But yeah, 2 to 4 was brutal, to say the least. But it is what it is. I also want to give a huge shout out to Matthew. You know who you are. Subscriber, member of the Discord. He sent me something that's gonna make the dashing a lot easier for me. So thank you so much for doing that for me. You didn't have to, but I definitely will use it. Promise right there. But anyways, guys, today is over. We shall see you tomorrow. I don't know how early we're gonna dash. Last Thursday we did $350, but that's not a normal Thursday. So I don't know. I don't want to say, you know what, we're gonna do that again, because realistically speaking, I don't think I can promise that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.